Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
The Independent.
November 4, 8:03 America, New York, Robert Card. What we know about the suspect in Maine mass shooting. The body of 40-year-old Army reservist Robert Card has been found after a two-day manhunt. Mike Bedigan, Marusha Muzaffar and Richard Hall report on what we know about the suspect in the Lewiston mass shooting. Wall Street Journal World News.
November 4, 8:02 America, New York. Israel says corridor opening for northern Gazans to flee south. The 3-hour window follows calls from the U.S. for a humanitarian pause in the conflict, which the United Nations said has brought its operations in Gaza to the brink of collapse.
Mirror World News.
November 4, 8:01 America, New York. British soldier, 24, who slashed her pal's throat with glass in Magaluf avoids jail. Sydney Cole was arrested when her friend Sarah Garrity was left in intensive care after losing 4 pints of blood. She has avoided prison and has been ordered to pay a £780 fine.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 4, 8:01 America, New York. It's the end of daylight saving time. What to know? Americans will gain an hour this weekend as clocks fall back.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 4, 8 o'clock America, New York. Big Tobacco can no longer name its price. Shifts in the U.S. tobacco market are trickier for expensive brands like Marlboro to navigate than cheaper rivals.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 4, 8 o'clock America, New York. The final push for a sub-2-hour marathon is here. The new men's marathon world record of 2 hours 0 minutes and 35 seconds set in Chicago shows that super shoes and training advances have athletes closer than ever to breaking a once unthinkable barrier.
Global Issues News Headlines. November 4, 8 o'clock America, New York. Guterres, horrified, by strike on ambulance convoy in Gaza. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said he was horrified by a strike on an ambulance convoy outside a hospital in the Gaza Strip on Friday, reiterating his appeal for a humanitarian ceasefire. Read the full story. Guterres, horrified by strike on ambulance convoy in Gaza, on globalissues.org right pointing arrow.
Mirror World News.
November 4, 7:47 America, New York. Iran orders woman's execution for adultery after husband catches her on home CCTV. Iran is being put under international pressure for its extensive use of the death penalty for crimes including adultery, sodomy, murder, rape, armed robbery, kidnapping and drug trafficking.
The Independent.
November 4, 7:39 America, New York. 3 killed as firefighting plane crashes in difficult terrain in Australia. The twin-engine aircraft was used to map bushfires and conduct aerial observation work. Copyright QFES via Getty Images.
BBC News World.
November 4, 7:19 America, New York. Matthew Perry buried in private ceremony, U.S. media reports. A private funeral was held in Los Angeles for the actor, attended by family and his friends co-stars.
WorldCBSNews.com.
November 4, 7:10 America, New York. Former Guinea dictator, 2 others escape from prison, Justice Minister says. Gunmen stormed the main prison in Guinea's capital early Saturday.
Wall Street Journal World News. November 4, 7:02 America, New York. Gaza becomes a death trap for children. About 40% of those killed by Israeli strikes so far have been under 18, according to Hamas-controlled Gaza health authorities.
Fox World News.
November 4, 7 o'clock America, New York. How SpaceX and commercial flight are opening a universe of possibilities aboard the ISS, astronauts. Commercial spaceflight companies like SpaceX have made space travel more accessible, allowing more research for future missions to the Moon and Mars, astronauts said.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 4, 7 o'clock America, New York. Robinhood will match 1% of your IRA contributions. Is it a good deal? While the accounts could encourage younger people to save for retirement, some advisors worry about speculative trading and limited investment options.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 4, 7 o'clock America, New York. Making Her Mark, and Remix. The Collection, Review, Centuries of Creative Women. A sweeping show at the Baltimore Museum of Art and an exhibition at Washington's newly renovated National Museum of Women in the Arts attempt to correct gender imbalances in the art historical canon.
Time.
November 4, 7 o'clock America, New York, the biggest myths about motherhood in the animal kingdom. My closest brush with motherhood was an intense 24 hours fostering an orphaned baby owl monkey in the Peruvian Amazon in 2009. According to Charles Darwin, my maternal drive should have transformed me into an intuitively wise and selfless nurse.